Hello, boys and girls. It's time for What is Gomey Up to? What is that Gomey doing? Good morning, boys and girls. I thought I would do something different this morning. It's Tuesday morning. It's still pretty outside. It's cloudy. I can still feel the warmth coming through the clouds, but it's a little chillier today than it was yesterday. So I thought I'd do something different today. I'm not going to draw, but I was going to show you some of the plants that I have on the back deck at our house and tell you a little bit about them. I'm going to show you a strawberry plant and let you see that it's beginning to grow strawberries. I'll be right back. This is a strawberry plant. Well, actually, it's 3 strawberry plants in one container. And when I was a little boy growing up, we had strawberries that we grew in our backyard. We had like a little strawberry mound. In fact, before we had strawberries, I had an aunt that I would go to her house and stay. She grew strawberries in rows. And when I was having a good day and I was listening, she would make me strawberries and cream. Oh, it was so good. I'll have to tell you about that at another time. Now, this strawberry plant is beautiful. It's very healthy. It has new growth at the bottom. If you look under this plant right here, you can see some new growth. And if you touch it, it feels very healthy. The leaves look amazing. And it'll bloom. In fact, you can see on the end of this was a bloom, because plants like this, they have a flower. And then that flower produces fruit. Now, can you see that it's beginning to grow a strawberry? That's right. There will be a strawberry on the end of this stalk. And when it gets ripe, you can pick it off and you can eat it. Now, you have to watch out, because if you live in an area where there's lots of birds, birds love strawberries. And if it gets to be a problem, then I have to put a net over this plant to keep the birds away from it. But there's all kinds, right back here, here's another one. There's a little strawberry beginning to grow. And once they start, they do a great job. Like here's another one. See the bloom? The bloom is going away, and you see that right in the middle? It's a small green thing, and it has the little specks. That's gonna be a strawberry. That's right. And so eventually we will have strawberries growing on this plant, and it will produce quite a lot. And they'll be good to eat. I can't wait to have a fresh strawberry. Here's another plant that's on my back porch. This is called a marigold. Now, it's golden color. Marigolds have a strong smell, and there's some types of insects that do not like these, and some bugs don't like them because they're strong smell. Now here is a pretty big bloom right here, and next to it there's another one. Now this bloom has already been pretty, and now it's beginning to die. And what we want to do is, I can leave it alone, or I'll tell you what, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that bloom off because it's dying. And here's what happens. See down in there? There's all kinds of others beginning to grow. That right in here is going to be a flower. It's going to be blooming probably next. Down in here are some smaller ones. Here's another one that's coming up. You need to pinch off the bad parts because it makes it branch out and make even more. This, boys and girls, is called a lantana. Now, I always think of my mom and my grandmother when I see a lantana, because they had them, especially my grandmother. And you'll notice this beautiful area here. Aren't those pretty? Oh, look. Look, there's something crawling on the top of that lantana. It looks like a little spider. I'm going to leave it alone. He's not bothering me, and I'm not going to bother it. But you'll notice next to it, there's some little small flowers that are beginning to grow. They will eventually look just like this big one. In fact, this plant loves to be covered with blooms. Look at that spider crawling around. Isn't that great? This is awesome. I don't play with spiders. I don't like spiders. But this is a friend, and he's visiting my plant. He's not hurting anything at all. So I'm going to let him enjoy his time with a lantana. Oh, and look at this beautiful flower. This is a type of daisy. It's pretty big. And then down at the base of it, it has little stalks beginning to grow. And eventually, these are going to grow up and it'll make more flowers. Now, this is a lot like the lantana. I mean, not the lantana, but the marigold I showed you a while ago. When the plant gets older and the flower dies, it does better for me to pinch it off or cut it off with some scissors, because it'll put in more plant. This will fill up with plants eventually. Isn't that pretty? A daisy is one of Miss Carla's favorite flowers. Here's another plant. I'm not gonna tell you what the name of it is. I want you to show this to Mom or Dad or whoever's there with you and see if you can find out the name of this one. And then I want you to post it in the comments below and tell me what plant this is. Now, it has beautiful blooms and it has more even coming. And look, I had these little small miniature like statue things, and I put those in the pot with it. Isn't that pretty? You can do things like that and it makes it interesting and it makes it look really cute. I love this. So what is this? I know what it is, but do you know what it is? This is one of my favorite flowers. Oh my goodness, look at this one. This is a beautiful African daisy. What color is it? That's right, it's purple. Oh my goodness, look at this. This plant will grow about 12 inches high, 1 foot high, and it will spread out probably about 12 to 16 inches. It'll fill up this pot, and look at all the blooms. Isn't it beautiful? I love this. Now, you can imagine that a number of the plants I'm showing you today are daisies. That's because Miss Carla picked them out, and a daisy is one of her favorite flowers. Isn't this beautiful? How many stalks do you see that have not opened yet? How many? Count them. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there might even be more. Wow. How many blooms does it have on it right now? We're going to count the purple ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. Here's another pot. Oh my goodness, it has a plant sticker in the back. It has the name of what the plant is, of the mystery plant I showed you a while ago. Did you see that hint? And look at these. Why, is that a flower? And they're soft and they're velvety, smooth. Oh my goodness, what is that? I love this. That is so pretty. And then next to it, there's a wooden planter. You can always mix up plants. Now, you have to look and be careful, because all of the plants that I'm showing you today, they like full sun. Some plants don't like full sun. Now, this plant here has a very interesting name. It's called a snapdragon. That's right, it's called a snapdragon. Does it look like a dragon to you? Does it look like a dragon head? Oh my goodness. It also spreads out. You can see it kind of running here. And Carla was asking me about that the other day. This is a begonia. And the leaves are kind of waxy, smooth. And it has very pretty flowers. And begonias come in different colors. You can get some in reds, and you can get whites, and you can get pinks. And it's fun sometimes to mix them up in the pot. These will grow larger and it will fill this pot up. Sometimes it's fun to just mix colors. Look at the yellow and the orange, and they're in the pot together. They will grow a little larger than what they are right now, and they look beautiful together. It's okay to mix colors and mix plants to make something interesting and beautiful. And just in case you missed this the other day, this was a container that you could put Coca-Colas in. It has a bottle opener on the other side, and we decided to make a planter out of it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And so Miss Carla decided to make it kind of like a tiki garden. And she put marigolds in there, and all the marigolds, there's some orangey ones, and then there's some that are yellow. And she built this little hut made this little hut all by herself. Put the little umbrella, and those are little tiki torches. And she put a little bit of gravel through the dirt. And this was a sign that she found at local Lowe's a while back. These plants were purchased probably several weeks ago, and they're looking very healthy and they're enjoying their new home. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed a look at some of the flowers on the back deck of our house. We love seeing them. Love the colors, love the variety. It's always fun to have plants, but make sure you don't overwater them. If you give them too much water, they don't like that. So we need to be careful. I only water the plants when they need it, when they're starting to dry out. And if you look at a plant and it looks really sad, maybe it needs some water. And tomorrow I'll show you some of the other plants that I have in my house. So have a good day. In the comment below, drop the name of the flower that I showed you, the mystery flower. What is it? I'd love to hear from you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. I love you.